push to make rides to the hospital more affordable hits a roadblock.
And now a familiar provider is getting another chance at a city contract. Thanks for choosing News Channel 13 at 6 o'clock. I'm Bart Bedsole.
And I'm Heather Skold. Before we get to your weather, we just wanted to welcome you to our new digs.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
We're just kind of stretching our legs right now before we really open it up, kind of like a new car, right?
There you go.
We also wanted to thank you, our viewers, for being so patient during this recent transition period.
Well, this week, Colorado Springs expects to restart the process of selecting an ambulance provider for the next 5 years.
As we told you Friday, the city and Falck Rocky Mountain couldn't agree on a contract after 10 days of talks. News Channel 13's Scott Harrison visited the local office of AMR today.
Falck, based in California and operating in Aurora and in 9 states, had to pay a fine of $372,000 last month for failing to meet response times in California. On Monday, the city says that was not a factor in failing to agree on a contract in the Springs. So what was? In a statement released Friday, Falck spokesman David Patterson said, quote, Falck provided 2 proposals that both met or exceeded requirements. During final negotiations, the city wanted a contract that was considerably different than either of our proposals, one that would require Falck to make service delivery requirements that we believe are significantly at risk of not being sustainable. We are not willing to make unsustainable commitments, and we believe the city would agree that it would be irresponsible to do so, unquote. Because these negotiations are not open to the public, there's a lot about the situation we still don't know, but it does leave some unanswered questions, such as why is it so difficult for Colorado Springs to decide on an ambulance provider? And does that make other providers more reluctant to bid for the job? We asked the City Council's president to weigh in on the situation.
But we're really dealing with people's lives, and so we want to be as careful and diligent as we can be. AMR can be a great partner, and we hope that it works out with them. And if not, we'll keep trying to find other people to do what we need them to do.
In the city statement released Friday, a spokeswoman said, quote, we regret that the negotiations were not successful. We will begin negotiating a contract with AMR as soon as possible, unquote.
AMR did come in second to Falck in the recent bid selection process. Now, AMR has had its own issues with response times, having to pay the city a $300,000 fine last year, but the provider said the technical problems causing slower responses have been addressed.